Hey everyone, Gregor Arturo here. So I woke up this morning in my car in Santa Monica. Been living out of it. And it's one of those things where you first wake up and certain energies come into your being, specifically realistic 3D physical energies, and part of you wants to just naturally engage this victim consciousness. And you're just like, whoa now, that's not where I'm at. And where I'm at is the collective, and feeling the collective, and living the collective, and being the collective. I'm you and you're me, and really embodying that at all times. And that there are things that happen within our consciousness where we want to take on the victim mentality. This is probably the biggest bane of our collective. And I could sit with that and just be like, this is so frustrating. And I can't transmute that little burp. And I could just sit with those energies and dig into the negativity. For example, yesterday at the beach with beautiful friend Tuwani, and we have everything out of the car, and I shut the car, I locked the keys in my car. I'm like, oh, no worries, I have my little backup key underneath the car. Not there. And I'm like, oh, this is frustrating. Well, wait. I have AAA. It's a new year. I haven't used any of them. I'm going to call and have them come and go lay on the beach and relax. And part of my programming, someone be like, be mad, Gregor. You're locked out of your car. But the thing is, I have nowhere to fucking go. I can just go lay on the beach and relax with a beautiful human being and in the sun and just be myself. Just take a moment away from reality, Gregor. Just take a moment. Just be. And I had nothing to worry about, really. And so the programming in our psyche wants to play victim consciousness all the time. And right now, I'm doing everything in my power to move forward this company and to solidify funding to bring forward very specific technologies to this planet. I've been working on this for 8 years, and that in September 2008, when I first came across Vortex-based mathematics, it was a 4-hour lecture by Marco Arone. I only watched 2 hours of it in the beginning, and I just had to start applying it, start putting things into motion, be like, oh my God, I can see how this can bring about such a beautiful, beautiful potential into our reality. And everything I've been doing has been to muster this forth, from studying and looking at the beauty of the Occupy movement, this viral thought seed, how there's one paper written in Canada in a magazine within a month resulted in an occupation of Wall Street, a month later resulting in an occupation throughout the planet. How much that can affect human consciousness, even though it didn't fully succeed in what it did, but really it did succeed. It did amazing things. And how do we emulate that process of creating a shockwave in social consciousness to affect so many things? How can we bring a technology forth to the planet that actually makes life easier, makes the cost of living less, not more? I mean, we got data plans for this phone that I have right now. It's a great tool, but it's actually causing me more stress by being like, oh, how much data am I using? It's supposed to make life easier and actually create this whole metaphysical construct of more stress than it did. Let's actually use technology to make life easier. I mean, this piece of this star coil, it's not built the exact way I want it materialistically, lovely word in the 3D sense of reality. But yeah, it's a magnetic gear coil. At the same time, and it's frictionless. It has all these phenomenal properties. It can be utilized for increasing cognitive awareness. And so, it's funny, as I'm waking up, I'm being joined by a lovely Tuwani.
Oh, hello. Hello, good morning.
And so, to continue on with this little...
Smell like sushi.
It could be those... Oh, there is sushi right there.
Yeah. What's that?
This is myself talking to myself. And so, in terms of speaking forth of victim consciousness and what it means to talk to the self, because we can embody those energies, but at the same time there is the collective self. And so right now there's always a potential in front of me at all times where I can use my rhetoric, I can speak to my true essence of what's going forth. And that right now I'm at this pinnacle, there's so many doors collapsing right now in terms of walking through just one and bringing a philanthropist, an investor that can just move mountains right now and get things rolling until I can actually fully solidify this larger investment. So I do have a larger form of investment with a Serbian, and it's really powerful in terms of how it's going to move everything forward. But in the short term, there's just a simple thing that, like, I'm going to these meetings with big clients, and like, I gotta pay for like an expensive meal at an expensive restaurant. I really do need to get like a nice suit. I just need to play the role in this big business, because the thing is, I'm moving this forward for everyone. I'm moving this forward for me. It's serving the collective, and so I'm saying I could play the victim. At the same time, I could be like, hey everyone, hey myself, I need assistance to move this forward. And then as it moves forward, it's going to generate trillions of dollars of revenue, which is going to go back in the form of love. So much love. The most profound forms of love I can't even begin to express in my language. Or maybe I am. Maybe you see it in my eyes and there's just this moment being captured on camera. But the thing is, I need some financial... I am asking, humbly asking and requesting financial assistance on the simplest levels. And I do get donations, but...
Some green papers.
Some green papers.
Let's share those green papers.
Maybe in the form of PayPal. But the really thing is, I love donations. Donations are wonderful. But guys, I have star coils. I have wands. These are such powerful metaphysical tools. I'm like, where are you, wand?
Here.
I got one right here. Ugh. Oh, you beat me to it, okay? Like, this is a transducer. This is real technology. This is, like, profound. Like, look at my videos on YouTube talking about this. I can keep talking. I'm tired of making videos again and again talking about the same thing. It's there. This is technology. It is simple. You can dance and create magnetic fields with it. Use it with energy work and body work. And so, instead of donations, let me give you something. Let me give you love. Let me give you power. Let me give you something to put into motion. Let's engage in conscious exchange, because that's what I am bringing forth in the world of business and law is conscious exchange, conscious rule, conscious flow of our life. And that we've pushed away big business. We've pushed away so many things in our reality that we've been tainted. But all of it's beautiful, all of it's true. And so, if anything, it's just like,
I'm gonna make you a meeting with Jason Silva.
Oh, a meeting with Jason Silva? Oh, like, awesome. Jason's great.
See, like we met yesterday. I'm gonna let's both together.
So yeah, so there's all these little connections coming into reality right now, and I just need to be present. I just need to be here more than anything. And one second. We'll fully dive into Jason, because Jason's great. Jason inspires me. Like, talking right now, Jason is the biggest embodiment of like YouTube of this positive inspirational speaking. And so let's take that to heart. Let's transform it. If you want to support what I'm doing and moving on the conscious home front in the world of business and rallying the troops and bringing these residual income that we all need, because there are artists doing, like Tuwani is doing like phenomenal art. She's gonna change the world with her art. There's so much people changing the world, so many cool permaculture projects. We just need the funding to get things moving. That's what I'm working on, is bringing massive amounts of it. Massive. And so, and the simplest thing, like right now, is like, get a wand, and not only does that help me out, is like, make magic. Just keep making magic. Call on the 7 rays. Create, transmute, transform, manifest. There's so many epic things we can be doing right now. But let's start working together. Because there's independence, there's codependence, and these things that bog us down and how we relate to each other. But I'm ready for interdependence. I'm ready to work as the beehive full of love and nectar. And so, I love all of you so much. So much. And it's March 1st. Let's put this month into motion as like the equinox comes around, and let's create the epic story of Earth, of true abundance. Let's embody that, because I feel it right now at the core of my being. Love all of you. Blessings.